Hello and welcome to another energy update. How's everybody feeling? Hopefully not like they've been hit by a Mack truck. Just kidding. But sat down and was like, whoa, hello world. Like I'm not tired, but I feel like I'm exhausted. Like I've been running a marathon without running a marathon. I don't know. And if you happen to hear my lovely noises outside, they are particularly loud today. But, you know, it is what it is. So what happens when you live right next to construction? Hey, I gotta laugh at it. Not because I'd cry about it, but because it's like so much easier to laugh about it, right? Then again, I am one of those people that's like, I'm at a funeral. It's like totally inappropriate, but I don't know. I'd honestly rather laugh than cry. It's like, it just feels so much better, you know? Yes. Not that I feel like crying. Just in general, I would rather laugh than cry, or even feel mad. Oh gosh, I'm losing my voice too. Could be that Mercury retrograde. No. Effects on that throat chakra. A lot of people will be having issues with that communication. And or everything's totally misunderstood. Yeah, those things. We got the King of Pentacles. Do. Okay, well, maybe if I don't take the whole deck with me. The whole deck wants to come out today, by the way. Thought y'all should know. I'm trying to drop the camera. I'll take that one. Queen of Wands. Look at that. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Well, I tried to flip over. There we go. Seeing beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. Keep going. I'm telling you, like the whole deck wants to flip out today. It's like, I just want a whole story to tell. At the same time, I'm trying not to knock over the camera. Okay. Dang, this kind of feels like it's semi all over the place, but not really. Deaf is not a bad thing. It's just like, let me transform this. Let me be that transformation. I know. A lot of times I don't pull, like... oh, what's the word? I forgot the word. But we got the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Hangman, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. In this particular spread, and what I'm getting, I'm like, let me take a moment because it's all just kind of coming into my head, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Still not quite used to this. Back that up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay. I mean, whatever the case may be, you know, it got deaf. So this whole thing's just transforming. It's just taking a moment. But, you know, we got the King of Pentacles over here. It's like this offer, wanting to come forward to the Queen of Wands and be like, you know, here is the Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is like, hey, look at me. And therein lies the conflict. I feel like this is, in this particular case, like speaking about another person. It's like, you know, or even just another situation, you know, they're thinking, okay, just there's that sort of energy of like, well, if I give my pentacle to this particular Queen of Wands, then I'm going to get the Ten of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is like over here like, okay. Sure, yeah, that's, you know, just like, fine, I got my pentacle. I got my pentacle. Because there's this inner conflict here. It's like the Five of Swords, the thoughts. It's like, okay, gonna have to make me some choices. Because the Hangman is like, well, let me just simmer my thoughts some more. And I feel like, you know, again, Deaf is in there going, hello. Did you consider me over there? Like, I'm trying to, like, get you to see where this is all going to go, right? During all those thoughts, it's like, oh my gosh, look at all these cups. So which one do I focus on? But after a point, there's still that Knight of Wands going, I choose one. I know what it is. We're going for it. So it's messy, but it looks positive to me, you know? I'm rushing forward with my one stick. my one choice. That passionate choice. Sorry, I'm just thinking about like the Ace of Wands, you know, it kind of looks like yeah, okay, sorry. Even there, it's like, I got my one stick. I know what I'm choosing. Might look like I got a lot of choices, but I know the choice for me. Because I know it's going to give me that Ten of Pentacles and what really isn't. Which, Ten of Pentacles, you know, like stability and love. Just like the whole thing. The whole enchilada. Not just half the enchilada. You got the dry enchilada with no sauce, but you got the whole enchilada. I had to say it like that. again, this is a progression. It's not. It is always a progression. It's not going to be like 30 seconds realization. Oh my gosh. Especially, you know, if there are things that need to happen before things can happen. Sometimes we get stuck on the idea, well, it's got to happen now. It's got to happen now. You know, kind of back to yesterday with that instant gratification. I want to call it instant gratification. Instication. That's probably not even a word, but it could be. I don't know. I'd have to look at Google. But instication, where it's just like, oh my gosh, this is... And it doesn't really work like that. I mean, honestly, at times your patience is being tested with all this. It's like, because especially if your person is like, my life has always been where it's just happened now. And now. And now it's like, wait. This is not a now. This is a hold on. Give it time. If there's other factors involved, like, it can't just go and be delivered on your doorstep. Okay? It's not like Amazon. It's not 2-day shipping, okay? There has to be an evolution. No, I mean, if it works like that for you, no, okay. But generally, when we're talking real life matters, it is not instant. It's things have to happen first in the background, and then they can come to the foreground, you know. As within, so below, or as within our mind, then so it goes into our actual 3D reality. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. See, I feel like this is kind of speaking to that too. Really, both sides. Because, I mean, if you just let it flow, and you know, you're doing your work, it's a lot easier to be in that headspace of, I know what's mine, and it will come to me when it's time. Right now, I'm working on me. I'm getting my shit together. So that way, when it is time, instead of running around like chickens with our heads cut off, we are able to be fully in this moment. Now, I'm not saying everything's going to be 100% perfect, but just, you'll be able to be in that place where you will see each other for what y'all are and not what initially y'all projected each other to be, or what y'all projected onto each other. I'll take this one, the top one. Double mission. Lightwork. Starseed. Serve the world by being you. Yeah, see? I feel like that's just work on you. Just be you. Just do what you need to do for you in this moment right now. Don't focus on what's going on over there, because really that doesn't serve you any. You get stuck in thoughts and ideals and how it should be, or what it should be. Really, not necessarily how it should be, but what it should be in your mind. Not necessarily how it would be in reality, right? And that is not a good headspace to be in, because that means that you're still trying to some aspect or another control the situation, when it's like, no, let go and let God. I mean, letting go does not mean, okay, goodbye emotions, because they're gonna be there, especially if this is a divine connection, not an obsession. There's a difference. Like, if a soul connection, like, there's just always that underlying current of, I know you're there. I know you're there even though you're not there. It's like a longing. But with that, just an obsession, it's a little bit different. It's like you can literally just stop thinking about them, okay? And it's like, okay, whatever. This is like, no, continuous. Like, you try to get them off your mind, and they're there. Which, again, isn't necessarily a bad thing. But the point isn't to focus on that. It's to focus on you. It's to focus on doing you, loving yourself, getting your shit together, so that way when it is time to get together, you're like, okay. This can move forward in a much better way than it did, the first go around or the now go round. Because now there's not all that. I'm dropping things. Come back here. Okay, try not to drop the camera. Oh my gosh, or the table. I don't know. You'll have to excuse my humming and stuff. I don't know. I just make like random noises and crap. It's just always been one of those things I've done. It's just like, boom. Okay, well, this one just kind of wanted to fall out here. What would love do? What would love do? Ow. Do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. Oh, the universe. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. Really, I want to... Where I'm going with this is that what would you do if all you had was love for this whole situation? Like, instead of being like, oh my gosh, this situation is happening in whatever capacity, because truth be told, you're not going to know unless they tell you exactly what's going on. Right? I mean, because I'm speaking more in terms of energy. I just feel like it's the energy that's there, that it's like, okay, I feel like I can get this with this, but it does not necessarily have to be another person. It's just that, at one point, just at one point in their minds, this is where they thought things would go. And it's like, okay, well, still, you're working on you, you got your pentacles, you're doing your thing. But honestly, what would love do? Would love be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna dislike you for all of eternity? No, love would just let it be, like, just because everybody's got to learn their stuff, whatever that may be, and you can't force anything. I mean, you can try to force things, but then we're going into control, which does not help anything, because it's, in a way, it's like saying, well, get this done now, to the universe, and the universe is like, I don't know. I mean, no. Just basically straight up no. Like, okay, you gotta learn to just go with the flow and just love things for how they are. That might sound a little bit, I know that's probably gonna irk some people. It's just that this is more why the focus should be on you and not like everybody else out there. Because it just doesn't help you emotionally in any way, shape, or form to focus on the other situation. Like that is your other person's journey, or if you're the one in this situation, like that's their journey. You have to respect that. And if you aren't in that energy, well, it's really hard for really any of this to come to you. Where you're just like, no, how dare they be some sort of way? No, just love you, love where you're at. And does that mean if you know this is for you, then it's for you. It's there. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of really when, because like you're doing the work, you know that these things are going to come to fruition at some point, right? Keep the faith. Just, what would love do? Not what would your human brain and ego want to do. Which is, how dare you? I've been there too, so. That's not a good place to be. Any way, shape, or form. Those you love you. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. Tally ho, the universe. See, that kind of goes back to that. It's like, in these sort of connections, like you can feel the love, and if you're unable to, it's because there's probably some sort of block that's not letting you feel it. But excuse me, even if you don't, if you know, like for certain that you are, like there's really no question. You know there's love there. You know there's love there. Now, I'm not saying you gotta put up with the bullshit and stick around for that. Because, I mean, if things are happening, they're happening for reasons within, like, your own system that you need to release. Because, I mean, this is about becoming more of who you truly are. Romance is not the first thing in these particular journeys. It's becoming one with yourself. Like, inner union first, then outer union. Because this is a state of being. Like, these sort of soul connections is literally a state of being. It's just, wow, this stuff has to be purged out first. All this nasty stuff. So love you, do you. Don't worry about what's going on over there. Go work, have fun. Go out for drinks. Somebody invite you out on a date. You know. Just live life. If you know what's meant for you, well, shit, it's coming. Don't worry. Have faith. Have faith and be grateful for things in your life right now. I'm having fun with the cards. So this one is the masculine and feminine edition, because you know I said union within. Well, we have both masculine and feminine energies within us, right? I know personally, I operated from the masculine side of my energy for like the longest instead of my feminine side. So like now having to do certain things from my feminine energy and kind of trying to balance it out. It's new. Not in a bad way, it's just different. It's like, okay. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that I fully operate from that side. Because again, we have both masculine and feminine energies within us. One, please. Anybody been having any weird, funky dreams lately? Like, really weird, straight up, like you just gone on an adventure for half a day and next thing you're like, psst. Okay, this is speaking more from the masculine side. I forgive myself for creating pressure to embody a rigid version of myself that is unnatural to me. I choose to believe that I'm a multidimensional being that cannot be fully defined as I'm reconfiguring and expanding in every moment. And, you know, for the masculines out there, they tend to do this. We do it, really everybody kind of does it to some degree in general, because again, we have both masculine and feminine within us. It's this, I need to be this version, and this version, and this version, for this person, instead of just being like, okay, no, I'm just going to be me, and I'm always changing, like I'm learning something, I'm integrating it, and this is my truth versus all these other things that people have told me are my truth, or feeling pressure to become somebody that you're just really not. It's not a fun place to be. So again, in these particular moments, because even when it comes to that, wanting to be like, is that really you? Like, if you were to be honest with yourself, is that really you? See this again from a place of love. This is a journey, first within. As within, so below. So, this is a journey to unite within the self, and then from there, it goes from there. Right? Right. Yeah, that's all I really got for today. I was like, is anything else coming through? And then my mind just kind of went blank, so, here we are. Well, if you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell button for more. I'm going along with these, here we are. Join the ride with me. Why not? Thank you for watching.